A Millennial Point of View, a talk show for millennials to discuss your opinions on news, politics, careers, entertainment, and music. A platform to let the world know you got this and they can trust you to carry the leadership torch with commitment and pride. To be a guest on MPOV, email me at wongloreen at cutscomnetwork.com.
All right, all right. Thank you guys for waiting patiently while we get our technical difficulties up and running. We do appreciate you guys for tuning in on time and in time. Wong is getting everything ready for us, and we do appreciate your patience. So,
Most definitely. Most definitely. Do you?
yes, definitely. I have a mic, and I can hear you really loud and clear. Yeah.
All right, all right.
There we go. She's live and in living color.
All right. Well, let's
Right.
get this together. Let's get this together.
I don't know if it's loud for the audience, but it's
Oh,
fine.
okay, okay. All right, all right. We'll bring it down a little bit. You know, I got that strong.
Yes, you
I have those
do.
strong, strong vocal cords.
Yes, you
So
do.
you have to let me know when I'm in the red.
That's all right, sweetheart. We appreciate your strong voice because at this time we need a strong voice in our society. So we
Hey,
thank
hey,
you.
hey, hey. I'm with it. All right. So this is the third Monday of the month, and this is the Monday that we do Millennial Point of View. And this is for millennials to come on and do their thing. It's a platform for millennials to speak out about who they are and where they're going. I just felt solid. I felt I don't know. I felt that there was a need for a show like this because so many of us have set the millennials aside and say, "Oh, they aren't going to be anything." You know, they wear their pants, down to where their hips are, and all they do is smoke weed all day. But I just happen to disagree with that. I know that we have some outspoken leaders out there that are going to be doing their thing, and the question that I like to ask is um, how do you intend on carrying this torch? So I was a little. Now I'm going to share something with you, Solid, about the millennials and their birth years. So if you're born between 1981 and 1996 and between the ages of 23 and 39 years old, you're considered a millennial. Now, hats off to you, Miss Truth, because I thought you were in that age bracket.
Well, you know what? I appreciate that, honey, because I raised two millennials. I have a 26 and a 27-year old, and I appreciate that, the compliment. I really appreciate that. I'm
Yes.
49 on December 10th, and
Look at
next
that.
year I'll be 50, and I will be doing that 50th birthday here in Las Vegas. But in the meantime, yes, I raised millennials, and I have some millennials that actually are connected with me. So I do have an understanding of their perspective, but I'm not a
Yeah,
millennial.
well, you're
I'm a
you're not
Generation
one. Well,
X.
look at God, because I thought you were. So when we were going to do the show today, after I couldn't get anyone that was bold enough to come on the show. That was the problem. They didn't want to deal with the topics, but that'll come.
Yes.
Um, and I was like, well, I'm not worried because the person that's sitting in for Nia 215 is a millennial.
I have a millennial mindset though.
Me too.
I'm a delay. I have. I if does does a delayed reaction to growth help because I raised my kids. I had my children at 19 and 20, and so I'm starting to get back into the millennial mindset, and I'm very impressed with how they have been so active and so vocal in our politics and in everything that is entrepreneurial in the last few years. I
Yeah.
have two children who are 26 and 27, and they bring me back to my youth. So I do respect our millennials. I
Yeah,
didn't at first, with the pants sagging and the smoking the weed and the talking about the. But at the end of the day, I really have learned to give respect to our younger generation because they really know what we went through. They may not have experienced themselves, but they really know what we went through and they're not having it. They
exactly.
are the ones who have got this Black Lives Matter movement going.
Yep.
They are the ones who are saying we are going to be entrepreneurs, we're going to be business owners, we are not going to be subservient to this society. And I respect that.
Yes, yes. And this is why I created this show because I feel like they have so much to say. And I think the baby boomers need to hear it, need to hear what they have to say as well. So, like you said, you've raised two, I've raised one. My daughter is she's 37, I believe.
Okay.
So she's right there and she's on the ball too. Just got her real estate test done, so she's gonna be a realtor here in Florida. I mean, ooh,
In
I,
Nevada,
I'm,
but
I'm
they
from
get
Florida, from
congratulations.
Nevada. I mean, in
Congratulations.
Nevada. Yeah. So now, what else I found interesting was the Generation X would be 40 to 55 years old. Birthdays 1965 to 1980. Now that's where you would fit in, right?
Yes, I'm 1971 and proud to be.
Yeah. So
Yes.
so now you're considered Generation X. Did you know that?
Yes, I did.
Okay. So how you guys are so close because Generation X starts at 40
Mhm.
and the millennials end at 39. What's the difference?
Well, for me, it's I was 70s baby, and I grew up in the northeastern United States, Philadelphia and New Jersey. And back then, it was Black Power, it was afros, it was bell bottoms, it was a little bit of everything. And we had Black exploitation films at that time. That was a whole nother generation. And now that my children have come up, they've taught me about their music, their lifestyle, their clothing, and they also still have that same music because I was listening to that music when they were growing up,
Mm-hmm.
and I was still wearing those clothes when they were growing up. So for me, it's a blend, and so. Especially because of the fact that I had my children so young. 19 and
Oh, okay.
20 is very young to have
Okay.
children, especially, as a single mother and being alone. So
Yeah.
I kind of got to do the mommy friend type of thing, but because I came from the South, I ain't play that mommy friend type of thing. I'm your
Yeah.
mama. So
Yeah.
but my children have really given me a education, and they've given me a lot of background on how they feel. As far as the use of the word nigger as
Right.
opposed to nigga, the music, the what I feel is to me, the disrespect of women,
Uh-huh.
they look at it as something different. And so we've talked about that. We've had those conversations. And so I have quite a few young people on my team, and it's quite a few young people who have given me that education, and I do respect their opinions. And so they're not as unconscious as you might think. They're definitely conscious young people, and I think that we need to listen to them. So
Yeah.
I appreciate
Yeah.
this show. I
Yeah.
really do.
Yeah. Thank you. And I appreciate you saying that because a lot of baby boomers don't understand how well your generation and my generation relate to the baby boomers. I'm sorry, the millennials. Now you have your cousin in the studio tonight.
Yeah, she's from Lancaster, South Carolina,
Okay.
and by way of Kershaw. Her name is Mary Drakeford, and she's here. She actually works in the health field, and she's been one of the people who has has to go to work regardless of whether there's a pandemic or
Wow.
not. But we're here to show her a good time. She's going to actually kind of just be a little laid back in the studio for us and give us a chance to work our mojo. But we appreciate her for being here, and I just want to show her a good time. A lot of people think that we're about to shut down again as a society, and
Yeah.
if the world shuts down, Vegas is going to shut down. That's going to do a lot for employment here. We
Mhm.
have so many people who work in the casino industry, who
Mhm.
work. I'm a convention worker myself. You know,
Yeah.
I do love that, but I haven't worked a convention since March. The last convention I worked was 187,000 people, and
Mm.
if you've never seen 187,000 people evacuate in 24 hours, honey, let me tell you. So at the end of the day, we want to thank all of our healthcare workers all over the world, all over the country, all over the state, and even in our city. And we want to thank you for all the Lyft drivers. Shout out to my Lyft driver that got me here tonight on time.
Yeah.
We just want to, let people know that we are dealing with reality here. Even though we're on the air and we are living in a society that's changing and constantly evolving, we're dealing with reality here. And
Yeah.
I know it's stressful for everybody. So, call in and tell us about what you think. Call in and tell us about what's going on. We want to listen to some music. We want to be able to do the new music Mondays, but we understand where we are, and I appreciate you for still being on the air and being attentive to what's going on with our millennials. And I hope that on New Music Mondays, all of my people that I contacted are going to be calling in or going to be coming in
Oh, that's
and
awesome.
doing their interviews, because we have a lot of people who are still struggling and still trying to make it through this pandemic.
That's
And we
awesome. You're right.
appreciate you. We appreciate you for still maintaining your consistency. So thank you so much, Juan.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. I hats off to your point about your cousin. I mean, imagine going through what they're going through right now, and yet the country is still trying to get back together. But still, in the back of our minds, we can only think about over a quarter of a million people um, being affected by this virus.
Yeah.
It's awful. So hats off to her. I hope she has a good time here in Vegas. So what have
Yeah.
y'all been doing today?
Well, she just got in this afternoon and she loves the slot machines. She's actually one of the people who do like I don't know if everybody does the online bingo thing. She usually
Hmm.
does that.
Hmm.
And we grew up together. Our children grew up together, and
Hmm.
she's just been instrumental in my life. She's always supported me. But we just been relaxing.
Hmm.
I want to show her Red Rock Canyon. I
Okay.
want to take her to Lake Mead. I want to take her out to
All right.
Lake Las Vegas so she could see some of the new housing
Yeah.
developments. I definitely want to take her out to what they used to call Hoover Dam, Boulder Dam. I don't know what they call it now, but it's
Uh huh.
really, it's really nice. And she's had an opportunity to see a little bit of the city. She's going to be here for a few days. I want to show her exactly what we do as locals. I don't want her to see just the strip, because when the strip shuts down, we still live here. We still need to
Exactly.
eat. We still need to get groceries. We still need to be able to communicate with each other and network and partner with each other and help each other. So that's my job. I feel like I want to show her the local side of Vegas. So if y'all have any suggestions, places I need to take her, I'm gonna do my best. Y'all know how I am about the sightseeing type of thing. But if you have any suggestions, please just come into my inbox on Facebook or come to our page on the BU channel and just, tell us where you think I should take my cousin Mary. It's her first time here, and she's a hospital worker. She's one of those healthcare workers that has been diligent all these months. She hasn't taken any time off. They forced her to
Wow.
take this time off, and
Wow.
she probably gonna take a little nap sooner or later. But
Yeah.
if you have any suggestions on where I should take her, I would really appreciate it.
Yeah, that
She
that
needs
would
to
be
get out.
outstanding. And you know what, Solid, let's do this. Let's open up the lines, and if there's anybody out there that feel like they want to call and just give Mary a shout out, just
Okay.
thank her for her service, her being on the front line and doing what she does and coming to Vegas trying to let her hair down a little bit. We want to appreciate her. So we have a few people in the room So I'm going to give out the number 702 325 8622. That's 702 325 8622. And if you are in the millennial age group and you want to answer this question, how do you guys intend to carry the torch after the baby boomers are gone? You're still going to have your Generation X, but the baby boomers are gone. Now, baby boomers would be my category. I don't even want to put the ages out there, but anyway, you were the baby boomers were born between 1946 and 1964. Right now, we're between the ages of 56 years old and 74 years old, and it's 71 million of us. So that's about how many people voted for Trump. But it's a great deal. It's a great deal of us, and some of us are divided as to how we feel about the millennials. I think my advantage is I went back to college when I was 40 years old to get my degree, and I was able to be in touch and be around and study with and communicate with a younger generation. So I discovered something about myself, and that was, I wasn't ready to say, oh, I'm old, I'm 40, 43 years old. I can't. It looks like we have a caller, so I'm going to put him on hold. But
Okay.
if the caller would just hold on for a second, I would appreciate it. So it's just one of those things. So, I'm glad I did that. But like I said, we are on the fence. All right, so we got a caller here. Caller, are you there?
I sure am. This is Nia 215, keeping it
Hey,
Hey,
live
Nia.
out here in
hey,
Philadelphia. What's up? What's up, ladies? Just sounding good.
what's
What's sounding
up? What's
good? What's
up,
going
Nia
on?
215?
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes,
How you
I'm out
doing,
here in
Nia?
cold Philadelphia, but it's all good.
Yeah, yeah. So Solid is sitting in for Nia today.
Thank you.
And because Nia is out of town, she called in a little bit early, but so listen, do you want to give Mary a shout out?
I sure do. Mary, thank you so much for your caring, your hard work. I know it's been really tough for you, but we appreciate your service. I'm so glad you're in Las Vegas to finally get a break. But keep on doing what you're doing. God gave you a gift, and it's the care and love and compassion towards others. We need you. We need you so much. And I thank God for your services. Thank you so much.
We
Thank
definitely
you.
do. So thank you for that, Nia. Now, Nia, we're gonna come back to you, so don't hang up,
Okay.
because I want to talk to you about what's going on in Philly.
All right.
Because I know you've ran into some people and you wanted to give a business or something a shout out, correct?
Yes, a young man. Yes.
Okay.
Hmm.
All right. So we're gonna play a little music and we'll be right back. Now,
All right.
the song that I'm getting ready to play is done Woke Up the Beast, and this is by
Ooh.
OG Turb.
Okay.
Yeah, so G Turban here. Oh yeah, yeah. Let's go. Yeah, yeah. Niggas woke up the beast. Met a new bitch overseas. Grinding so hard, I'm a feast. Brand new whip, I'm gon' ski. Mix it with a Sprite and a codeine. Tea so white, I'm a dolphin. She must have been like she owe me, yeah. I'm a Florida boy, yeah, she like that. Shawty tapping out, bring that ass back. Shit slight word, yeah, that pussy tight word. If she act right, a nigga might wife her. I got a bag for real, yeah. Her booty so big, my fat ass. I wanna feel her, and she wanna feel me, and take her to Dubai. She fly me to Petty, his Jake on that. I'ma puff on that. How you want like that? I'ma fuck on that. If she drink on that, I'ma puff on that. How you want like that? I'ma fuck on that, yeah. She ain't a snack, she the real meal. I got the stack, she count them real bills. Trust me for once. Trust me for once, yeah, yeah, yeah. Niggas woke up the beast. Man, new bitch overseas. Grinding so hard, I'm a feast. Brand new whip, I'm gon' ski. Mix it with the Sprite and the codeine. Teeth so white, I'm a dolphin. She must have bad like she owe me. Yeah. You a bad bitch, you get a bad bitch. I'm a boss, give a fuck about no loss. Just throw it in the bag, give a fuck about no cost. Going with paper tab, bitch, you know I'm getting off. I'ma pop my shit, big bags on Ross. Get lost in the sauce, fuck around and get crossed. I'ma pop my shit, big bags on Ross. Get lost in the sauce, fuck around and get crossed. These bitches wanna know what's in the sauce. These bitches wanna know what's in the sauce. My neck, my wrist on gloss. See a nigga blanking when you turn the lights off. You could tell I fuck good by the way a nigga walk. Bitch, me and yo nigga ain't from the same cop. You can tell I fuck good by the way a nigga walk. Bitch, me and yo nigga ain't from the same cloth. Niggas woke up to beast. Met a new bitch overseas. Grinding so hard, I'm a feast. Brand new whip, I'm gon' ski. Mix it with the Sprite and the codeine. Teeth so white, I'm a dolphin. She must have been like she owe me. Yeah. It's OG time in here. Oh yeah. Cause you know it's real, and that's some gang.
Hey, I'm feeling that. I'm feeling that. What about you, Neil 215? You still there, girl?
I'm still here, but I didn't hear it.
Oh, you didn't?
No.
Oh, okay. I don't know why, but anyway, so tell us about
The young man here in Philadelphia.
yeah, what you doing out there in Philly? What you doing?
Okay, right now, actually, we had a little get together, and his name is Pasco, aka the Firebird. He's here based in Philly, artist born and raised in Kingston, Jamaica. He channels a lot of vocal talent. He also has storytelling abilities of some of the influences such as James Brown, Sam Cooke, Stevie Wonder, Bob Marley, Marvin Gaye, and the list goes on. Other influences also include the sounds of gospel, R&B, and hip hop.
Wow.
Actually, they have this thing going on out here in Philadelphia every Sunday, and they have a lot of talent. When I was there and I was explaining to you a little bit, they're doing this thing called poetry with hip hop.
Nice.
And they're also acting behind the poetry as well as doing the hip hop music.
Yeah.
I found it very interesting in what they're doing, but he has he also is producing a young lady and another young man. The guy is I think he's from Jamaica as well.
Uh-huh.
And he's a tall guy, but he doesn't do any profanity, but he does hip hop poetry, and it is deep, very deep.
Mm.
He also has a young lady who has like a hip hop, let me see, Bob Marley type of beat to it, but it's really funky. She's hot.
Yeah.
So they're looking forward to actually coming to Vegas and being interviewed, as well as sending you their bio to give you more information about who they are, what they do out here in Philadelphia. I think this young lady, I think she's from Chicago. I'm not sure where the young man is. He might be from New York. However, there's more about Pasco. Y'all would enjoy him. He has a voice that is like the melody of how he sounds. It's just great. I've seen a lot of his performances. Matter of fact, the young man did almost like a concert. We was at a poetry place, actually a cafe where they were doing poetry, and he sang like about maybe 12 songs, and every one of them was like an angel in his voice. He has a very lovely, energetic personality.
Mm-hmm.
He's very deep in thought. But I told him about what's going on out in Vegas, and he's really excited. So
Okay.
once you get his bio and read through it, you're going to appreciate, who he is, and look forward to meeting him in the near future.
Oh, absolutely. I'm all
Yes.
in on
I'm
that.
looking forward to
So,
it.
so is he performing now, Nia, or are they kind of like on the
Well,
down low
yeah,
with COVID?
he's not actually performing because yeah, they even have a little thing going on here where they're doing some restrictions here in Vegas. I mean, here in Philadelphia, and I was like, Lord, please let me get back home, okay?
Mm-hmm.
But he is not. They're not actually performing, but a little bit at a time. I think it's like about five of them that come in. They do their thing, and then after that, they plan it for like every Sunday. So this
Okay.
Sunday, he's supposed to be performing at a place out here in Philly that is gives a lot of the artists out here in Philly a lot of platform to do their thing. So he's going to get together with me this weekend and actually take me to see a lot more of what's going on Sunday. So
Mm-hmm.
I will definitely be in the in crowd of what's going on.
Yeah. Well, that's wonderful. That's wonderful. How's the weather out there, Nia?
Yeah. Is it
Well,
cold?
it's been a little chilly, but it's
Right.
so, you know what I mean?
Right.
At
That part.
nighttime, it's like really, really cold. But other
Okay.
than that, just staying prayed up, with all this going on.
Yeah.
Like I said, they got some restrictions. I just hope it's none on the airline so that I can come back. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Yeah.
Um, Other than that, everybody is okay.
Everybody is
And
okay.
That's
Pam is
good.
okay. I told her you said
That's
hello. She
good.
remembers you and everything. And she said to you, Salad, she love you and
Thank
you be
you.
careful out there, everybody.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yes, we all are.
yeah,
We waiting for you to come
yeah,
back, and we
yeah.
we thank you for
So
being able
she's
to
very
travel.
excited too to know what I'm doing because you remember
Good.
when it was a while back ago and me and her came out and I first got a chance to
Hmm.
talk about Nia 215 and what I was doing, at the time
Uh-huh.
and she remembered that. And matter of fact, I still have some of the pictures popped up on me and I was like, oh wow,
We
yeah,
got a
what
lot of
memories.
memories.
So
Yeah, most
yeah,
Yes.
yeah,
definitely.
We got a lot of
yeah,
Most
memories,
yeah,
definitely.
definitely, and those are the good ones
yes,
too, Nia.
Yeah.
yeah.
And I
So
just
other
let her
than
know
that,
she's in our prayers.
what's going to be going on? A whole lot of other little things, but I'm trying to get in touch with some other people. Also, Pascal had modeled for me in both my shows out here as well,
Right.
and he also performed in the show as well.
Mm.
So
Well,
yeah.
we can't wait for you to get back so you could share all this stuff with us
Oh
again, put it
gosh,
out over the
yes.
air.
Yes.
And
I have so many notes.
yeah,
And we
yeah.
miss you. We miss you. We
We
love you and miss
definitely.
you.
So, and I appreciate you calling in. I got a few notes that I got to go over. So, hang in
Okay.
there. If you want to call back, you can.
Okay,
Definitely
because I
call
said,
back,
well, let
Nia,
me
and give
call,
us
make
that
sure I get
information for
through.
the
You know what I
artists.
mean? Because when I had gotten a couple chimes from y'all being, you getting set up and
Mm-hmm.
everything, and I tried to. I guess you had some kind of difficulty, but then I tried again. I said, well, let me just call because I know I
Okay.
was supposed to call 9:45. So when you answered, I was like, okay, cool, I got through. All
Yeah.
right,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, definitely. Yeah, 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 because we had the lines, we wanted to keep the lines open for other callers as well because
right,
we're trying to get these
okay,
millennials to call in. But hey, girl, thank
yes.
you for still doing your job from Philly, though.
Oh, yes, absolutely.
All right, then. So we'll holler at you.
Okay, love you guys, and y'all keep it moving.
Okay, love you too. Thank you, Nia.
All right, thank you. I'm gonna finish watching though.
Okay, sounds good.
All, all righty.
All right,
And if
so
we could just give the number again, I do see quite a few of
people,
the people online on our
okay.
Facebook Live. Thank you so much for tuning in. And we would really love to hear your opinion. I know that I have quite a few people from South Carolina. I have some people here from Las Vegas. But I'm really interested in hearing from my millennials like David Collins and some of our young people because this is your time to voice your opinion.
Right.
We really need to hear from you. We're hoping that you guys are going to take us forward into the next generation, and we want to know what we can do to help you and to support you. So, if there are any young people out there, and the age groups again, I think it's going to be from
Um,
23 to 38 years old.
39,
39
39.
years old.
Yeah.
39. Okay.
Yeah, just call
Okay.
in and let us know what you're thinking, what you're doing. Let us know what your goals are for the future, how you plan to carry the torch. That's what this show is all about.
That's
We
what it's about.
we really appreciate you listening in, but we really want to hear from you. We are opening up the door for you guys to be able to speak your mind and to be able to give your opinion about what it is that we need to do to support you or even what it is that you're doing to support the rest of the country. So give us a call.
Give us a call. That number is 702-325-8622. That's 702-325-8622. I want to give a shout out again to Nia 215. She is one of the co-hosts of this show. She's the fashion talk person. And, once you guys get to know her, don't say anything about fashion because she's going to really lay it out for you. She's got some shows coming up next year. I know her and Solid are working on some stuff. So Nia couldn't be here tonight. She's in Philly, but she was here because she called in. All right, so I want to talk about some new shows that we got coming up. We're going to have a show that's for the Generation X age group. It's going to be called Gen X Talk 1321. Gen X Talk 1321. That's going to be hosted by my godson, Paul Proctor.
Okay.
He is a student at Sedway Middle School, and he's going to come in and do his thing. He's 13 years old, and I told him I was going to make him a star, Solid.
Wow.
I said, I'm going to make you a star, little
13,
boy.
he already ready.
Yeah, he's already ready. He has that. He
Okay.
has that rich voice. That
Right.
that rich quality radio voice. So we're gonna bring him in here. He's gonna do his thing. I'm gonna pose some questions, and they're gonna talk about kid stuff. And that's gonna be on a Wednesday. We're still trying to get together on the time because it depends on what schools do.
Right.
So, that's kind of like hanging out there. Also, I have a show coming up, a gospel show.
Okay.
It's going to be called Rise Up Gospel Hour. I didn't give the title last week. I decided to give it this week. And Pat Al-Shabazz is going to be hosting that with me. She's in Orlando, Florida. She's an evangelist. She's done many, many radio shows. She's worked with many people in the gospel arena. So I'm looking forward to that. So going to bring a little gospel flavor. So if you have
Okay.
gospel new music out there, Solid, keep that in mind too.
I do. I have some gospel artists across the country, but I have this phenomenal, clean comedy spoken word, not only spoken word, but actually she's a comedian. Her name is Nikita B. And she grew up where I grew up, and I know her personally, and I've seen her growth. But she has a word and a message. So I am definitely shouting out to I am Nikita B of Lancaster, South Carolina. I'm going to need you to call in and get on this gospel program because I know she does a lot of gospel events. She does clean comedy. She's just has an inspirational word for everybody, and she's just a down home girl. So not only her, we have Icy Jones that is here. We have
Yeah.
so many other artists that are here. Then even in Las Vegas that have actually been promoting themselves. So we're looking for you guys to call us, and we're looking for you guys to get on board. So I'm gonna be reaching out to you one by one. Just keep us
Definitely,
in mind.
definitely. That's great. I really appreciate that. I really appreciate you, having people reach out. Icy Jones is somebody that I've
Yeah.
already invited
Yes,
to
yes,
the
I saw
show.
him on here before.
Yeah, yeah, I've interviewed him a couple of times, but he has a new video out,
Yes.
so I wanted him to come out for that. I've reached out to him, and he's going to be getting back with me, I suppose. But if you want to, that works too.
No, no, definitely. I'm shouting him out because I know I've already seen him here, and I've also wanted to reach out to a lot of the other artists that I have worked with in the past, and I haven't had a chance to network with you guys going through my own personal issues, and I thank you for keeping me in your prayers. But right now, we're at the point in time where all of our inspirational, motivational artists, all of our artists that are really dedicated to changing the world, we really need you guys to step up right now, and we have a platform for you.
We
We're
definitely
we're, we're
do.
COVID safe. I don't have my mask on now, but I got my mask right
Yeah,
here.
and I have mine. I'm
Yes.
putting it on
We
and off,
yes,
but
yes. But the thing about it is that we want you to know that you do have a platform here in Las Vegas, and Wong and Natrell have given us an opportunity to really kind of come back. And this is the time. This we've all been waiting for you guys. We've really been here. I've been here for 14 years, and there are so many artists like Miss China and LeBlack and Miss Bliss and Miss
yeah,
Trinity that have been here all these years and have been waiting for this moment. So you guys, we really need you guys to step up. We really need you.
definitely.
Brittany Soul, Just Flow. There's so many talented people here in Las Vegas that have been grinding nonstop. Even though I've been out of the loop for a while, I've been watching you guys, and I definitely want to kind of give you an opportunity to come forward and just tell us what we need to do. Give us some advice. Give
Yeah,
us some motivation. Give us some
yeah,
inspiration. But as far as the gospel artists, y'all know. Y'all
yeah,
know. I know
yeah,
Miss T Mara. She is, yes, she's singing.
yeah.
She's
Let's get
singing.
into it.
Yes,
Let's get into
we
it.
got it. We got a lot of talented artists out here. So y'all
Yeah,
come
and
y'all come to the table.
this is the studio for it because we
Yeah.
have my show alone. I have 4 shows. Natrell is coming up with different shows. We got some new
Good.
shows that are coming through. Also solid for any of those people that are interested in starting their own shows.
That's the point
Yeah,
there.
yeah, yeah. We
Come
have
support us first, though. Come and give us a shout out first, and let us hear you and get to know and build a
yes.
relationship. Because we know how people come to Las Vegas and they try to circumvent and they don't want to support. But again, we're local. We live here, so we need to support each other. We need to support each other's businesses. We need to support each other's opportunities, and we need to support each other's talents. That's something I've done, long going, whether or not I got money or not. But at the end of the day, this is a black-owned business, and we
Yes.
need to support. And we are here as a platform to allow other people to do the same thing. There is no competition. So at the end of the day, you guys, I'm looking for y'all to stand behind me, and I'm looking for y'all to come and support because I feel at home here and I feel really comfortable. And
Good,
I'm
good.
looking to see some of my talented artists that I haven't seen in maybe 5, 10 years. Y'all
Yes.
come on through. Come on through.
Yes.
Call, send your emails.
Yes.
I reached out to several artists today, and not only today, but over the last course of the last 2 weeks. And I'm asking you guys to really take it seriously because right now we need to stick together. We need to stick together. We need to come together.
Yeah.
So we thank Wong and Natrell for giving us a platform to be able to speak our minds, and share our talents and our businesses. But y'all come through.
Please
through.
do. I had the pleasure of meeting Natrell's partner today. I
Oh,
mean, just
really?
on the ball, energetic. Sound like a millennial. I'm not sure about that, but just on the ball.
You
Just
never
want
know
some,
because black don't crack.
I know that's right. But just want some good things to happen around here, and we do too. I mean, N&J Studios is open to the public. We do music production here. You got Natrell.com over here doing the music production, and we do radio shows. We do voiceovers. If you want your commercials shot in a professional manner, we have different voices. I'm one voice. Solid is another voice. And we have other people that are lining up for that kind of stuff. So we want to make this a one shop multimedia conglomerate here, and I think we have the talent and the people to do it. So if anybody wants to call and shout out Miss Mary is definitely in Vegas just because she's
Yes.
taking a nap over there.
She's tired, you guys. She's come from the East Coast. She lost 3 hours coming over here, and she lost a little bit of money before we came over here. But I'll be honest
So
with you, she came straight from work to get here, and she's excited about being here. But to all of our healthcare workers,
yes,
to all of our dedicated veterans, to all of the people who have helped to make this pandemic livable,
yes,
regardless of how much we've lost. We've gained a lot of friendships. We've gained a lot of relationships. You guys, please, whatever you do, just remember to be compassionate and respectful to one another because this is a time that we all are going through together, whether you like it or not.
that's right, that's right.
Give
And
us that number again because I see a few people that I would love to be
Okay.
able to call in, and I'm going to have to hit them up on their inbox if they're going to keep on waving at me and
Okay.
they're not going to call in.
it's
Stop waving and call.
702-325-8622. That's 702-325-8622. We're broadcasting live, Cuts Communications on the Wong channel from N&J Multimedia Studios on BU Radio. And we're doing the doggone thing today.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Now, I got a show that I'm really, 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 really looking forward to. It's Eddie Fuse from Eddie Fuse Corporation. He has a record label, and he's bringing this girl through here that can blow. I mean, can blow.
Yes.
So he's gonna be on. I believe it's next Monday. So Solid, if you could get here. That's
Okay.
gonna be now. The studio is gonna be a little packed, so we definitely gonna have to wear our masks.
That's all right, and I'll make sure I limit my invited guests. But I'm gonna be honest with you, I had to bring my guests in today. So
Yeah, it's
please.
okay. It's okay. We understand that. That's no problem. Yeah, but Eddie Fuse, who I've known for a few years. I've always respected his hustle. He's doing his thing, and we talked, and he's gonna bring, I believe, his producer as well as one of his new artists. It might be another artist, and of course, I have to interview him. But that's gonna be a great show. That's gonna be a great show. That's Eddie Fuse Corporation. That's next Monday. Yeah. So that number is 702-325-8622. If you guys want to call us, talk about anything that you want. If you're a millennial, let us know about it. And if you want to give Miss Mary a shout out, who is relaxing in our
the
luxury studio.
Yes. Yes. She feels very comfortable at home. I want to give a shout out to Kenya Fari, Bobby Falconberry, Andre Bailey for tuning in. You guys give us a call and let us know what you're feeling today. We have Mary Henderson, David Collins,
Yeah.
Glenda Cato. We have quite a few listeners, and I know y'all talkers because y'all be talking to me. So I'm listening. I'm Algie Jenkins. I'm definitely looking forward to you. This is one of my phenomenal actresses. And she has a story to tell of her own. We definitely want to give a shout out to Andrea Green and all of the other people that are tuning in. But at this time, you guys, the call number is 702-325-8622. Please call in. Our millennials, we want to hear from you. We have a short amount of time here, and we want to give you a chance to speak your mind.
Definitely. So we want the millennials to speak out about, how y'all got this. How some of the baby boomers and even Generation X has given up on you. And but in your mind, you're thinking, look, I'm an entrepreneur. I have several streams of income. I have my finances in order. I have my life insurance policies and 401ks and things like that in order. Look, I got this. And we want, and even if you don't have a story like that, just even a street story, you know what I'm saying, a trap story. We want to hear it all, right, Solid?
Yes, we do.
Definitely.
We definitely do. The thing about it is that I've listened to so many stories before, and every story is unique.
Yeah.
I have my own story. My children have their own perspective of my story. I've learned to respect that what I viewed and what I saw as my own life that that's not necessarily the way other people saw me or
Mm-hmm.
heard me or
Mm-hmm.
viewed me. So,
Mm-hmm.
this is your chance to speak out. And you guys, we are looking for you guys to build a platform for the future.
Mm-hmm.
This is your world
Yeah.
now. I'm 49 years old and nobody told me to come and
Wow.
speak my
Black does
mind.
not crack.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate that. And you know what? I'm gonna tell you. A lady asked me today. She said, "How do you do it?" I said, "Water, cucumbers, a lot of truth, and no lies." And that's how I keep. I don't. There you go. Thank you. So at the end of the day, you guys, come on. This is our opportunity to speak our minds. We are building a new future. Even though it may seem like it's a stressful environment that we're in, and I know everybody's stressed right now because we've never been through anything like this before. But what are we going to do about it? What is your goal for the future? What are you going to talk about? What are you going to do every single day? How are you going to interact with different people? Call in and tell us, give us an opportunity to be able to share in your experience, no matter how good or how bad it is. Give us a call.
Most definitely. It looks like we got a call. Caller, are you there? Are you there?
Yes, I am here. How are you this evening?
Oh, good. How are you?
I'm good. It's Algie Jenkins. She said to call in.
Yes, that's my sister.
Yes, my
Yeah.
homegirl.
Okay. Well, tell us
That's
about
our
you.
millennial. There we
Okay, well,
go.
I am an actress that lives here in Las Vegas. I am originally from Flint, Michigan, and I do a lot of theater. Solid and I was working with Tabia Mawusi.
Tavia
So
Marusi,
we try to
yes.
do a lot in the community based on all the things that we've done in one of our plays.
Yeah.
So I'm, one of those people who love the arts and at the same time want to give back to the community.
Love the
Yeah.
arts and one. Well, you sound like a perfect candidate for the show. We definitely got to get you in here. You said you were local.
Yes, I'm local. I
Okay.
live in Las Vegas. Yes.
Okay. And give us your
Y'all
name
know who
again.
I am.
Yes, well, her name is Algie, Algie Jenkins, and she's
Okay.
a phenomenal actress. Her
Okay.
husband is also in the arts as well.
Yeah, so if
We've
there's
done
anything I
we've
can
done
help
several works
do or
together.
become a
So
part of, Solid knows how
yes,
to contact me.
yes,
And
Yeah.
when you're talking about the millenniums, I always love their tenacity.
yes.
Oh, so
So
you're not a
it'd be,
millennium?
I don't think I am. I was born in the 80s.
Okay.
So
So let me
no.
tell you.
She's still
Okay.
a millennial. She's
Okay.
just
You,
want to
if
be
you were
old
born,
school.
hold on. Let's have some fun. So if you were born between 1981 and 1996, you're considered a millennial.
Are you serious? I
Yeah.
feel
Yes,
old. I just learned how to run Zoom and all that. I feel old. Okay. I was born in 81. I feel old. I'm like,
there you
Yeah,
go.
girl, you just made it. But yes, if
Yes.
you yeah, you are a millennial. And you
too
didn't
funny.
even know that you were one. That's the funny
Mm.
part.
I don't know. I've always considered myself Generation X because a lot of the things I call my nieces and nephews. Okay, I'm like, I got to be on this meeting. How do TT run this? They say, oh, you hooked this up.
Yeah, well, you're pretty close though because the generation X stops at 1980. So you just made. So you're on
I
the
just,
cusp.
She's on the
I'm
cusp.
right
Yeah,
there. Yeah, I'm
yeah.
right
And she
there.
has a seasoned spirit.
But yeah, no,
They
I
used to
guess
call
I
her
got that
old soul.
tenacity too, but not so much with this
Yeah.
technology. I'm
Yeah, well,
kind of,
that's okay. That's
especially
okay.
anytime.
So what is your what was your best performance you think as an actress?
Oh my goodness, there's so many.
Yeah. She has a long, you
um,
think my resume is long.
wow,
She
there's
has a
so many. But I
long,
would honestly
seasoned
say when I
resume.
lived in Flint, Michigan, I was a visiting guest artist
Uh huh.
for the Flint Youth Theater. It's now known as the Flint Repertory Theater.
Uh huh.
I had so much fun, and just I've done so many shows with them, but I got to watch all these kids grow up.
Uh huh.
So a lot of them now are either in New York or in LA, actually pursuing those goals and dreams. When I met them when they were 10, 11, and 12. So that's
Wow.
always been like the greatest part of acting, and still to be in contact with them today. It's like, well, I remember when you were so tiny and little, and now
Yeah.
look. So I do have a love for the community, and I think that was like one of the greatest opportunities I've ever had
Yeah.
as an actress. And then I'm making a transition sort of, with all the new technology and stuff. I really want to get more into film. So
Yeah.
just being able to see myself in local films and hopefully one day make it to some LA based things would be just awesome. But I just love what I do. So it's never where I'm like, oh my God, I got to be an A-list actor.
Yeah.
No, I just love what I do. I love being able to give back to the community, especially when I work with Solid and Tabia and
Yeah.
all the other people that I work with. That's it's always a great feeling. So it's so hard to just
To
pinpoint
to pick
but
one. Yeah, I
oh yeah.
understand
Now,
that.
now I
Yeah, and
I
I have crazy
definitely
funny stories too, where
appreciate
you
her.
like you were in that. Why did you do that? So
She's very humble, but she's
it's
one
a
of the
happy
stars
balance.
of
But
the show.
as I get older, I'm always reminding myself, you loved it. This is what you love to do, and I'll never give it up. I have people contact me from years and years and years ago that we may have done a place, and then you still act. Yes, I am. I
Yes,
don't
honey,
give it up.
and never give
It's a
up
love.
because
It's a
if
passion.
you're still in it to win it, it's your passion. It's what you were
That's
put
right.
here to do. So you don't stop, and we're going to definitely encourage you here. I can't wait to see you live in the studio. I'd like to thank you so much for calling in, and we're going to be closing out the show here in just a minute. But tell people how they can find you, though.
Oh, well, I'm on all outlets. Oh, well, I'm Algie Jenkins on Facebook, Algie Jenkins on Instagram. But if you start seeing credits in short films, you will see it as Leah LV.
Yes.
It's just a little bit easier for people to say and remember.
All
But
righty.
other than that, I still just keep Algie Jenkins
LG
all the way
Jenkins.
across.
Where your voice is very nice.
She's a
and very
phenomenal
professional.
actress. She stole the
Thank
show
you.
with our play. She's very humble, and she is, to me, one of the best actresses that I've worked with over the years, and I have so much respect for her. Just give a shout out to her and her husband. They are phenomenal actors and actresses, and they are setting the world on fire, not only Las Vegas. So we're going to definitely ask you to come back, Algie, as a guest, and I'm going to ask you to send your bio and everything in to Juan because
Okay,
we need to talk
just
to you
let
at
me know.
length. We definitely do.
Definitely.
Yeah.
It's nothing like being around good talent. Yeah,
No, and
that's
that's
my
what I
passion.
love about yes, and like meeting Solid. Like I met Solid. Ooh, I've been here 7 years. I think I
Mhm.
met Solid probably about 5 years ago.
Mhm.
So I've always been a huge fan. Like I think
Thank
Solid
you.
is very
Well,
awesome.
good.
But just to be in that circle and to
Yes.
keep those, people around me that we all have the same type of goal, but at the same time, our love for the community, you can't get any better than that.
I know
Yes.
that's right. Well, again, thank you, and thank you from N&J Multimedia Studios. We're here for you on BU Radio, right here on the Wong channel. So we're definitely gonna get you together and get you on over to the studio, girl.
Thank you.
Awesome. Sounds good.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
I just
Love
want
you,
to say a
Solid.
quick shout out to Lexi Brown. She wanted to call in. This is my homegirl. She is not only a homegirl, but she's actually a millennial. Hopefully, she'll be able to come in for one of our future shows. We
Definitely.
did have her information, so just give a shout out to her and get well soon, Lexi. Thank you so much for tuning in,
Thank you, Lexi.
and everybody. Thank you guys for being here.
Okay, and thank you for calling. We'll talk to you soon.
Thank you, Algie. Love you.
This way right here. This way right here. Let's go. Jump to the beat and slide left. Wine for me, baby, and slide right now. Do your dance, do your dance, do your dance for me, all right now. Jump and slide, jump and slide, jump and slide, jump, 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 jump. Jump to the beat and slide left. Wine for me, baby, and slide right now. Do your dance, do your dance, do your dance for me, all right now. Jump and slide, jump and slide, jump and slide, jump, 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 jump. Nowhere to go, it's quarantine, yeah. You can wanna jig on the beat, yeah. And the sun come on, I heard if you chill, it'll kill corona. Hey, now I know you ain't got nothing else to do, so I got a little dance that you can do. Now jump to the beat and slide left. Wine for me, baby, and slide right. Jump to the beat and slide left. Wine for me, baby, and slide right now. Do your dance, do your dance, do your dance for me, all right now. Jump and slide, jump and slide, jump and slide, jump, 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 jump. Do your dance now, do your dance. Do your dance now, do your dance. now. Do your dance. Do your dance. Do your dance now. Do your dance. Jump to the beat and slide left. Wine for me, baby, and slide right now. Do your dance. Do your dance. Do your dance for me, y'all. Right now. Jump and slide. Jump and slide. Jump and slide. Jump, 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 jump. Yeah, man. Come on. Get up. This a new way. Oh, yeah. We gone. Let's go. Step right. Get up. Get up. Step right here. 1, 2, 3. Let's go. Jump to the beat and slide left. Wine for me, baby, and slide right now. Do your dance. Do your dance. Do your dance for me, y'all. Right now. Jump and slide. Jump and slide. Jump and slide. Jump, 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 jump. Jump to the beat and slide left. Wine for me, baby, and slide right now. Do your dance. Do your dance. Do your dance for me, y'all. Right now. Jump and slide. Jump and slide. Jump and slide. Jump, 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 jump.